2019 is almost here, so I want to do a general reading, a pick a card intuitive reading for some guidance for you in 2019. Okay, so those who are new, I'm Natasha, Cosmic Empress, here to remind you that you are a divine soul living this human experience. So let's have some fun. Let's do a pick a card reading. It's a little bit different than the normal pick a card readings. I always like to turn over the first card so you can use your intuition actively to choose. Now, those of you who don't want to see the shuffling process, I provide timestamps in the description box below and in the comments so you can go straight forward to when the cards are revealed, and for each deck that you choose there will also be a timestamp. So let's get some guidance, and best of all, let's have some fun. Okay, are you ready? Okay, so for divine guidance, thank you so much, angels and guides. I'm tuning into the fourth dimensional collective consciousness. Thank you so much for truth and clarity for everybody led to my video choosing each deck, that they may get true and clear guidance for 2019. 6 cards in each pile. Here, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You want to see what I'm doing here? Okay. 4, 5, 6. Okay. And we're getting some of these other beautiful decks as well. You're going to get, this is the classic Rider-Waite Tarot. You're going to get 1 archetype card. Here we go. Okay. We're going to get 1 Akashic Tarot card. Those of you from my other channel, you know I love the Akashic Tarot because I work with the Akashic Records. That's what I love doing most, doing deep soul work. And you're going to get an Animal Guidance card. These are absolutely gorgeous. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, what else are we going to get here? You see, this is all totally intuitive. I think, yes, we are gonna get this one right on top. So this is the one you're going to choose from. Okay, here we go. 3 piles, 3 decks, and it depends on you how you want to do it, okay? You can either choose already, but how I prefer to do this is to have you activate your intuition. So when I turn these cards around, the top card will represent the message for each deck for your intuitive message for 2019. So when I turn them over, I would like you to choose in that moment the card that speaks to you, that calls to you, not the prettiest. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. Here we go. Choose. If you haven't chosen yet, I'll show them to you up close. All right. Pick one of these that speaks to you, that draws you. Okay. Raven, wolf, and 2 dragons. Okay. So, have you picked? Yes, okay. So I will start with this one. This is 1, 2, and 3. So you can fast forward to this timestamp for 2 and 3 if you've picked these. Okay, so let's go. Let us interpret this. Okay. Let's turn these over and see what's going on. Okay, I'll put these to the side. Spread them out like this. Beautiful cards. Oh, wow. Ho, 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 ho. I'm already seeing some interesting things. And the tarot. 2 tell some details. Okay, now you picked this one. The first message here. We are all connected. Wow. Okay, if you picked this one, the one message is that you are moving into unity consciousness. You are someone who is very awake and aware. And I feel that there is just a little missing factor for you to really open up and tap into that higher vibration of unity consciousness. We are all one basically brings us back to source, helps us understand the oneness and the wholeness instead of the idea of separation, that we are all individual, that we are alone, that we're not connected. And this reminds you of your connection to the divine. You are part of the divine. You are a divine being, a divine soul. That's what I said in the beginning. And this card reminds you of that. And it is to remind you that you are a divine being that is connected always by your silver thread, by your umbilical cord, by, here I'll show you what I mean. Here, our soul is connected by a silver thread up to our higher self, to the higher dimensions, and to Creator Source, to unity consciousness. We are connected. So that is to remind you of that divine connection, that you are a divine soul and you can tap into the collective consciousness, the wisdom of the collective consciousness, that ascension energy that you've been hearing about. So 2019 is your year to really step it up and to really also spread out your web of connection, because you are needed. You are needed. And look, look at these cards that are coming up right here. Goddess. Goddess. That shows another indication of your connection to the divine, that you are truly divine, that you are part of source energy, Creator Source energy, that you are a goddess. Or if you are watching this and if you are male, that God in you, that God part in you, especially the nurturing, connecting feminine or feminine part is really, really important to nurture that this year. So I feel that for you, it's important to kind of spread out your social web to get more connected with other people, and always being aware of your own divinity and not letting others influence you, because now it's time for you to start spreading your light as the true God or goddess that you are. And I mean, look at this. This is lilac-breasted roller. This looks like a bird of paradise to me. And this is telling you to just let your true colors show. So authenticity is really important for you next year. You've got to be more authentic. Whatever was going on last year, 2018 doesn't matter. 2019 is time for you to truly show who you are, your talents, your gifts. And I mean, this is an archetype card. And so it's saying, okay, let out that divinity, that God part, that goddess, that all-knowing, that nurturing, let that out. Let that out, as crazy as it may seem. You know? You are psychic, intuitive, and divine. You are a goddess, an empress, or a god, or an emperor, just like I am. So, very, very beautiful. Okay, now let's look at this one. Okay, now before we look at this card, this is the past life vision that I will interpret for you. Let's look at the tarot. So these two cards are clarification for this. So these two cards in the middle here are showing your potential for 2019, what 2019 can bring you. And we have the Seven of Swords here, which is really interesting. The Seven of Swords, you know, is like, look at this guy. He's stealing something away and no one is noticing. There's a tent in the background. He's just kind of dancing away with it, going, ha, ha, ha. And I feel this represents you and you, okay? So I feel that a part of you, maybe your ego, has been holding you down, has been not letting that true authentic self out, not letting yourself show your true colors, if you know what I mean. Because when we're in the awakening process, we realize many times that we have been doing what society expects, and therefore we're cheating ourselves out of our true potential, who we really are. We are cheating ourselves out of our true divine nature that's within us. Okay, so I'm seeing that you've been doing this. You have been maybe in a job or in a relationship, or in family relationships that expects you to act a certain way and do a certain thing and earn a certain amount of money, and even your own ego expecting you to fit into society in a certain way. But if you're even here on this channel watching these types of readings, especially with this card of the connection of the awakening process here, of connecting more to the divine, to the collective consciousness, to the ascension energy, then you have to become aware of what part of you is just functioning in society, what part of you is living under obligation, and what part is not. So you've been kind of cheating yourself out of living your true divine nature. And look, this is on top of it. This is Knight of Pentacles reversed, and this is saying, okay, this is the standstill. This is you standing strong and steady and still and not moving forward. This card, to me, many times is very sluggish. This shows someone who's just not really doing anything. They're standing still. They're very solid, very heavy. This is a very heavy energy, and this is reversed, telling you, okay, it's time to get out of that heavy energy. It's time to really step it up a notch and start moving. And it's time to start moving away from this. Beat the thief who is stealing your authenticity away, and that is your own ego or a part of you. So 2019 for you, I think, will be a huge wake-up call. So let us see. Let's go a little bit into the past. Okay, we're going into the past, and then you're going to see what the past life vision is for you. So the Four of Wands upright. That's very interesting. So I feel that you have been stuck because you have had some really good results from your life so far. Last year, you have had some good results, okay? From what you were doing, the person you were in 2018, there have been some victories, okay? And that's telling you, okay, maybe I can just keep going. Maybe I can just keep doing what I'm doing, because this is a little bit of the comfort zone too. If you're in your comfort zone and you're getting some good results, even though it's not truly authentic, not truly connected, the god or goddess in you is not truly coming out, sometimes it's like, it's okay, we're doing okay. That's what I'm getting here. But Justice reversed is telling me that it's a little bit of an illusion, okay? Your comfort zone can be an illusion of true happiness, can be an illusion of, oh, it's all okay, I'm used to it, it's comfortable where I am, okay? But you're not doing yourself justice. That's why justice is reversed. You're not doing your true inner authentic self justice. And look at this. The Akashic Tarot is a past life message from a very positive past life to help you move forward. So let's just go into this. I'm just going to go. Okay. In this past life, I am seeing a castle, and just to let you know, not every single one of you has lived this particular past life. Some of you have lived a similar one. Others have lived a life with the similar theme or message behind it, okay? So that's how this works. So, in this past life, you were a young woman in a tower in the 1800s. And this young woman had a bird, this bird here, in a cage. And she was looking at this cage, And the bird was sitting there quietly with his head down, and the bird had kind of a grayish color. The bird doesn't look like this. The bird had its wings closed and was kind of grayish. The bird would not sing, and she was looking at it, and suddenly she was inspired to open the door. And the bird looked. And for a while the bird did nothing, because the bird didn't understand, that he could fly out. But then suddenly, like she was kind of tapping on the cage like this. Tap, tap, hello, come on, fly out, I want to see you fly. And then all of a sudden the bird flew out, spread his wings, and whoo, glorious colors. And you looked, and you were like, wow, oh my goodness, I had no idea. And then the bird began to sing. And you were so happy. You were so happy and so surprised that you opened the window and let the bird fly out. And when that happened, you kind of got a revelation that the bird was you, and that you were actually a prisoner in that tower, in that castle, exactly like the bird was in his cage. And suddenly, like, your whole life flashed before your eyes, and you realized that you didn't want to be in that castle anymore. You didn't want to play the role of the princess anymore, that your father and everybody had these expectations of you, and it wasn't what you wanted. Your wishes weren't of that life that you were leading. And so what happened with the bird helped you break out. And that's what you did in that past life. You broke out, and it wasn't as hard as you thought. You broke out of that prison, that castle, that life that others had chosen for you. And then you started to manifest all these things that you wanted. So it wasn't so hard. So that was actually a very, very good lifetime where you overcame some pretty severe restrictions of society. So that represents 2019. And it's not going to be very easy. It's not going to be super, super easy, because there's going to be a lot of people who will expect you to act in a certain way. And you'll be good in your comfort zone. So I see that it's really, really going to be up to you. It's going to be up to you what you make of it. But if you want to truly, move to the next level, move to a high vibration, to a higher level of consciousness, you're going to have to go out of your comfort zone, do something new, do something unexpected, do something that may not feel so comfortable. Do something where you may lose out on other things, okay? Because these are the two future cards. First of all, this one, the Wheel of Fortune, is telling me that the time of 2019 is a brilliant time to really start moving forward. This is like the best time for you to manifest all those things that you've wanted deep in your heart, which you haven't manifested, but also that you're going to lose some things that you've been holding on to. And it'll be hard if you're not open to it, okay? That's what I'm getting with this one. So, but it'll be so worth it. It'll be so worth it. You always have to let something go to let something new in. And that's what you're going to have to do in 2019. And I think you know what I'm talking about. Those who are listening, you know what I'm talking about. So the Wheel of Fortune, basically, and did you notice this came before this card? So I feel that you're going to be gaining so much more than you're losing. And you're going to be gaining access to your true authentic self. You are going to, this was not reversed, this was upright. Everything, your team of angels, your team of guides, your true higher self, everything will be for you and will support you in this path. And it's not going to be as hard as you think, okay? It really won't be. So the Wheel of Fortune as the future path card is absolutely brilliant. And I feel that this card is telling you, you can be really confident. You can be confident. You're going to know what it is that you have to do. You just got to trust your heart, trust your intuition on that. Look, you got the Goddess card. This is like divine connection as well to your own higher self. So you can trust your intuition. You can trust those little impulses, those messages. that you get, do not ignore them, okay? One mistake we make is that we ignore the subtle inner messages that we receive. And what I'm getting by looking at this is it's really important that you listen to them. Do not discard anything that you're feeling, that you're getting, that you're intuiting. Because your higher self, your team of guides and angels, they don't talk to you in big booming voices. Mostly they don't. It's that subtle little inner feeling, that feeling of discontent when you're in your comfort zone saying, oh, but everything's fine. That it's that little nagging inner voice saying, but are you really happy? Is this really what you want? Are you really in your true potential? Is your heart like singing with joy? No, not really. So that's what you got to listen for, and then you'll know what to do. Okay. So I hope that's made sense for those who picked number 1. Okay. So let's get on to number 2, the wolf. Okay. So pack this up. Let's look at this. Those who picked this, let's see what's going on for you. Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Wow. Wow. This is really, really interesting. Okay. Those who picked seek the lesson. Wow. Very powerful. Oh, can you believe? Okay, look at this. Can you believe this? Those who did not watch the first deck, the first was Goddess, the second card is God. You saw I shuffled them. This is amazing. So those who chose this deck, 2019 is a power year for you. It's a year for you to really, really stop procrastinating, stop playing the weak one, stop stepping back, stop going into the background. This is for you to step into the foreground and to show your strength and your power and to truly step into your power. All right? This is an energy of divinity and of strength and power. Okay? The God card is like reminding you that you can do anything you want and you are the true creator of your life. And any excuses, anything where you think you're a victim, no, absolutely not. You can't do that anymore. And that's the lesson. It says seek the lesson. And I feel for you, it's knowing that you are 100% the creator of your life and to step into that. Step into it. Take responsibility. No more slacking off saying, oh, but I can't do this, I can't do that. People are holding me back. No. I mean, look at this. Look at this. This is you. And this card is also showing me who is your power animal. Okay, the wolf. So in 2019, if you are not connected to wolf energy, connect to wolf energy. Do a meditation. Go look for wolves. Take a picture of a wolf and put it up on your wall. Okay, so wolf energy is going to be really important for you. It's going to teach you a lot this year. Okay, and it's interesting that this came up as in that card deck, and you have a secondary one too that I'll talk about now. The secondary animal card is zebra, mountain zebra. And look, these two beautiful next together. So this is a card of love and connection and intimacy. So I feel that this year is a beautiful opportunity for you regarding love and romance and connection and intimacy and intimate connection to whoever you're with or a new relationship. So keep your eyes open, do your love rituals. It's going to be brilliant. So look at this. This almost reminds me of, a twin flame scenario. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that intertwining of the heads of the necks right here. So I feel that 2019 is going to be brilliant for you if you're looking for that really close soulmate twin flame connection. I think that's going to happen for you. Absolutely. So before we look at this past life Akashic Tarot vision card, let's take a look what's going on here with the tarot. So, the wolf and the moon. Do you have some werewolf energy there? Just kidding. Look, there's another wolf. Can you believe it? Another wolf and a dog. So, the moon talks about deep emotions and deep intuition. So, howling at the moon, that's what you got to do more of. Use the moon and the cycles of the moon to guide you a little bit in 2019, because I feel your intuition is going to awaken big time. It's a big, big, big time awakening for you. And also to not disregard anything, right? As I was saying, not disregard anything at all that's coming up from the deep, from your higher self. And it's time for you to really do some intuition development, okay? I'll leave some links down below in the description box, because there's some really great teachers who have courses on intuition and things like that that I myself study. I study all the time, so I'll leave those links there. So this is really interesting. So your year of regulating your emotions, using your emotions to connect to your heart, to deepen your intuition. And it's a year of coming into balance. Absolutely. This is really beautiful. Coming into balance, especially regarding your emotions and your intuition. So let's go back a little bit. Let's go. This is a little bit of a review of 2018. So the Nine of Pentacles upright tells me that you have come a long way already to step into your power. You've come a long way. You're well on your way. This is a card of independence, of finding your own independence financially, standing on your own 2 feet. So I think you've made really good progress, but it's just you got to up it a level, up it one level more with these cards, okay? But Ace of Swords reversed. This is telling me you've also had some tough times. You've had a huge loss last year. And I feel that the Ace of Swords reversed is actually a very, very strong card. This is a card that you could almost say represents the dark night of the soul, like a huge loss. This is victory, this is loss. So you've had a tough time. You've been through some really tough things, I would say, earlier in the year, and then from that you've managed to extract yourself and turn things around a lot. So this is the year where you just have to take it a step further. That's what I'm seeing. Oh, and look at this, you're getting Hilarion as the Akashic Tarot past life vision. So let me just go into that a little bit. Okay, yeah. These are qualities from a past life where you were a great scientist. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. And now again, for not all of you lived exactly this life, but it's representative of a similar life, energy, or message. So stepping into your power, trusting yourself, and coming into balance with mind and spirit. That's what I'm seeing as well. Not only the emotions, because Hilarion was a scientist who was also a psychic. So it's like bringing that logical and intuitive part together to gain complete clarity. That's what I'm seeing here. And that's what happened in that past life. You had a position of power. You were very grounded and logical. You made discoveries, but you were also psychic and intuitive, and you were able to bring these two things together into balance. So you can draw on that skill, on that energy from that past life in 2019, which is absolutely beautiful. So coming into balance not only with your emotions, but also bringing those aspects together. Now look at this. Now these two cards are absolutely fabulous. Look at that. This is the future timeline. This is like what's going to come around for you, the energies that are coming in for you in 2019. You got 2 Wands cards, and Wands are powerful. Wands are fire. So this is pure fire energy coming in. And the 2 of Wands is a card of expansion. Look, he's holding a globe and looking out to sea. So this is letting me know that you're going to expand geographically or globally, okay? The world can also represent the World Wide Web, the internet. So it's time for you to really expand and take your passion forward into this expansion. So this is absolutely brilliant. So this is going to be a super successful year. And this one, the Page of Wands, I feel you're going to step into a new start, a new career, a new job, a new relationship, or a new business, okay? I see some business energy here. This is the businessman. This is the merchant. He's not working for anyone. And this is a new start. So if you are a business person, or if you're thinking about doing a business or haven't even thought about it, this is like some independent venture that I see for you. And it's a perfect time for it, especially if you know, you're bringing all this beautiful energy together and really stepping into your power. And the moon is very important because for you to start anything, you have to be aligned to your divine purpose. And this is going to help you. This is going to help you. So it was this way around. So this is absolutely brilliant. Take that fire and expand. It's time for you to expand. So this is really good. I feel this is a brilliant spread, especially for those entrepreneurs, those who already, you know, have been through something and are wanting to, you know, step even further out. Okay. All right. So next one, if you chose the Raven, look at that. Who mysterious. What does it say? Trust in magic. Haha. Okay. So what do we have here? We have the Raven. We have the Honey Badger. Ooh. Wow. The Oracle of Delphi. Addict. Wow. Interesting. So, and let's see. Let's organize this properly, what we have here. Queen of Cups. Temperance. Wow. Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Wow. Very interesting and very different. Okay. Trust in magic. You're getting the Star. You're getting the Queen of Cups, who is the absolute, like, she's the magic queen. She's the one who flows and is the most intuitive. She's the good witch, right? Okay. So let's look at this. Trust in magic. Okay. Now, why is this coming up? Perhaps you have been too skeptical. Perhaps your vision has been way too much onto the ground instead of into the stars. Perhaps you have given up that you can do anything you want. Perhaps you have forgotten that you're a divine soul that is capable of anything and that magic is real. It is real, believe me. But it's up to you to make it happen. So that magic, that spark, that hope, you know, those highest visions, those things that maybe seem impossible but you still believe in, it's time for you to open yourself up to that. Okay, especially since, you know, I'm looking at the star reversed here in 2019. So this is telling me maybe you're having a really hard time connecting to your highest vision, or even allowing yourself to dream, to connect to what you truly, truly want in your heart, because it seems impossible in this heavy three-dimensional world we're living. So let's see. This is very interesting. I want to look at this card here, Addict. So this is the archetype that you must embody. So we've had interesting ones in this reading. We've had Goddess, God, and now Addict. So let me see what it says. I want to read this one. I'm just going to get my glasses. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Light attribute helps you recognize and confront addictive behavior. Okay. Shadow attributes compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over your inner spirit. Okay, so this is not just for those who are addicted to the usual things that we know about, like alcohol, drugs, other things that are bad, that are obvious. This is about negative cycles of behavior that are pulling you in and distracting you from the present moment. So it's important for you to recognize that this year. And maybe that's been pulling you down, and maybe that's been a substitute for believing in magic and for opening up your intuition and for truly doing constructive and beautiful things. So whatever it is that has been, contributing to bad habits. A bad habit can be an addictive behavior as well. Your phone can be addictive. I'm addicted a little bit as well to these technological devices. So technology, eating too much chocolate, doing something over and over that really does not help you. So it's really important for you to get out of those cycles, those negative cycles, those addictive cycles. A lot of us are very addicted and we don't even know it, right? So that's just really, really important for you to snap out of that, to open yourself up to the magic of life again. And the honey badger, whoa, look at this. Look at that. This is like a very ferocious card. So I'm seeing that you got to be a little more ferocious. I have the feeling that you have let whatever happened in life subdue you a little too much, dumb you down perhaps, make you a little too passive. So you got to let out that wild side. These two cards actually really correspond to this. I want to look at that right away. So this is the past. We're looking at 2018. This is the past. This is the future. So I feel you have let yourself be put down by some bully energy, by some people who just didn't care, people who were mean, people who were against you, people who were abusive, mentally, emotionally, physically. So this has been a part of your 2018, and you got to stand up for yourself and bite back. Don't let the bullies take over. Truly, okay? And you have the power. Be ferocious. Bite. Bite, okay? Very interesting. Okay, so let us go now to this section here, and then I'll interpret the past life Akashic Tarot card, okay? So this is really beautiful, and this really suits the magic card. Queen of Cups, Temperance. This is like the prevailing energies for you in 2019. And this is so beautiful. This is flow and harmony and balance, and also connection to the divine. The angel is on this card. And when an angel comes, it's reminding you that you are a divine being with a team of light who's there to help you and guide you. So to really stay in your flow, and especially, really standing up for yourself and overcoming and becoming independent of the bullies, ask for angelic help. Ask for your team of light. And if you don't know who they are, it doesn't matter. Just ask spirit guides, angels, archangels. Help me, guide me, I need you. Because if you ask, then you attract them, they will come and they will help you. If you don't know, ask for Archangel Michael or Gabriel or Raphael. Okay, those three archangels are non-denominational, always available to help. And it's the year for you to truly come into balance and peace. I feel that for you, it's the opportunity to find peace, really get into the flow, and to start believing in your own magic. You got magic, I know you do. So this is really beautiful. It's a huge opportunity. And if you say you have not had a lot of peace because of this, and also because of this, this year is going to be better. It's really going to be better. You are going to be able to find peace this year. And look, going back here now, the Queen of Pentacles reversed. I feel that even though you have been, you know, perhaps too grounded, like I said, and not believing in the magic, has that really brought you prosperity? I feel that it hasn't really brought you much prosperity anyways. You've missed out on being able to stabilize yourself, being like the Queen of Pentacles is very stable, very prosperous, very wealthy. She's got, you know, her big coin there, but she's reversed. So I feel last year, like 2018, has been difficult. You know, there's been people not so nice to you, taking things away from you. You see this person is like making them drop their swords. Even though maybe you should have been prosperous, I have the feeling you worked hard. The money probably just ran through your fingers and you couldn't really get what you wanted, wealth-wise. Okay, so that's very interesting here. And what I'm getting for the past life message for you for 2019, the Oracle of Delphi, this totally goes with the magic, with the intuition, with releasing your firm hold on the earth. Look, she's not even touching the ground. She's high on a stool, and the Oracle of Delphi was a very famous channeler, a psychic lady who channeled in the scribes where they're writing down the wisdom that she was channeling. So this is the energy of a past life where you were very, very psychic and weren't afraid to bring that out into the world. So I feel this with a raven here, with a balance, with the Queen of Cups, really tap into that part of you that believes in magic, that is intuitive and psychic, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. So this is really beautiful. Now let's move forward into this last row. The star reversed is what I was talking about a little bit. It's like your vision. Like the star is such a beautiful card. We can turn it around, okay? It's just saying it might be a little bit harder for you to really tap into your higher purpose, to get that vision, to open up to your vision. But you can do it. It's never as hard as you think. You just have to open yourself up to it, and then you'll see the inspiration coming in. Also, I feel for you, it's important to right now, or as soon as you have time, sit down and write down what you truly want. What is your goal? What is your purpose? Not what you think you should attain or have or earn. Like, what's in your heart? What is it that you want? What is it that you want to bring into the world? What do you have to offer to the world? What is it that you want to receive? Do that. That's going to be an important part of your process. And the Eight of Wands upright, that's like, this is a card of things starting to move really fast. Okay. In 2019, everything, okay, this is like a card of acceleration. So whatever you are choosing to do in 2019, it's going to happen fast. It's going to manifest and things are going to accelerate. So if it's the bad stuff, for example, if you choose to continue this, you're going to get into some really negative cycles fast. If you choose to believe in magic and to follow your dreams, they're going to manifest fast. So I feel this year is going to be a year of fast manifestation. And look, these are all flying in unison. All right, in one direction, or maybe in this direction, they're going. So the more you get aligned to what is in your heart, the more all parts of you get aligned and start moving in one direction, the more you're going to accelerate. And the more you're going to get closer to those true soul-inspired dreams and desires, okay? So this is really beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. So believe in magic. Be a little ferocious. Get out of those addictive behaviors. You know, step into the energy of the channeling Oracle of Delphi, which you absolutely can. Ask your angels and guides for help. Don't let the bullies overtake you. And step into that vision. Write down all your visions and things will accelerate for you. Okay. Okay, so I hope that has made sense. Thank you so much for joining me here for 2019 predictions and messages. I'm going to do more readings that are more specific for 2019. Similar pick a card readings, but I'm going to do one specifically for career, one for love, one for light worker guidance, and a few more that I don't know yet which ones. So if you like, stay tuned. I'll put some links up there or up there with a little eye pops up, some links to those specific readings. I hope you enjoyed this. Now where's my fan? I need my fan. Been quite something, these readings, but I think they're all pretty good. Let me know what you think. Let me know down below what it is that you chose. And if you would like to join me in a 4-week journey to reach your goals, to see what you're inspired to do, a little bit of some questing, I'm going to put a link down below to a 4-week journey that you can join me on. So there's lots of good stuff coming on this channel. Thank you so much. Love you guys. Natasha, your Cosmic Empress.